inside to Banks. Inverness players on a string as he cuts inside and outside and curls one.
Robertson did well.
Nice and sharp, good.
Wonderful changes coming for Palace because here is Banks. He's released Street. Rob Street beyond Banks. He retrieves it anyway. Scott Banks stands one up. It's a great ball, and Jez Rak-Sakyi was not going to miss that.
No, it's going away from it. It would be difficult to get to, but this, what you've got to do is show him on his right foot.
And Scott Banks there made the most of the conditions, and Banks might just be in here as he got the pace. Oh, he didn't need to. What a finish from Scott Banks. Decided to take it early. Magnificent.
Adaramola. In towards Banks. What a goal that is from Scott Banks. Once again, with a stunning left-footed volley. Derby 0, Palace 2.
Benteke now, here is Banks. He's got David Boateng on the overlap. Banks has done really well. Oh. He's got it back. Wonderful football. Banks scores.
Oh my goodness.
A marvellous Crystal Palace goal. Add that to the collection of super strikes from Scott Banks and it's 2-0.
This is where Sean Derry said to him, I want you to influence the game a bit more in the last third. Dancing through. Quick 1-2.
Now Eze on the edge of the area. He has men up with him. One of them is the goal scorer, Scott Banks. Ball in the middle. There's Rak-Sakyi. Vale's passes intercepted by Adaramola. Here's Banks. He's got away from his man, Scott Banks. Here comes Scott Banks. It's a brilliant solo goal to get Palace back in the game. Charging through midfield, the space opened up.
The goal of the season in Scotland, a couple of seasons ago. Beauty from a similar position.
It could be the last kick of the game. Here is Scott Banks. And Scott Banks has made it 3, and in some style.
Peg back from 3 up. Banks, that is brilliant. A Scott Banks special. And a 7th goal in a crazy old game. Palace.
Well, it's a dead ringer really for the one at Reading. It's up and down. It's got pace on it. It's curling away from the goalkeeper. You can just see what he wants to do.
Can he make something happen then? Oh, he can! Wow, that's a wonderful free kick again from Scott Banks. Palace back in front. And they don't come much better than that, frankly. Over the wall and in off the post. Past the goalkeeper's dive at full stretch. Look at this. Right in the corner.
It is a perfect opportunity. Maybe too close to the 18-yard line, but...
Already scored once today. Banks, makes it 2. He is a free kick wizard. And Scott Banks, quite brilliantly, doubles his tally and Palace's tally. What an opening to this game.
Oh, look at that. There's a big space there, isn't there? It's a perfect angle.
Is it going to be another Scott Banks special? Oh, almost. It's hit the bar. It's tucked home by Rak-Sakyi.
Jez.
Oh, Scott Banks and free kicks, they are exceptional. And it leads to another goal. 4-1.
It's just you get a great angle here. He shapes it over the wall beautifully.
Riedewald does well to leave it for Mateta, and Mateta has Banks in behind, and Banks shoots, and
touch and feel for it. Go on, Banksy.
Talking about touches there, it was delightful from Banks, who eked up the ground ahead of him. Phillips, back to Banks.
Goal.
That is a brilliant goal. Not one of his left-footed specials on this occasion, but he started the move and he's finished it. And Palace's under-21 strike first here at Roots Hall. Lovely ball. Gordon, good save.
Deserved
Doesn't
a
fall
goal.
for Street. Does for Banks. 3-0 against the run of play in this.
Set Palace away once again, and here is Eze out to Banks. Adaramola wants it, but Banks will go alone. He's scored one already, in towards Street.
It's going to be one of the biggest wins of the season by the looks of things, and it might yet get better. Banks is on a hat-trick, of course. Might turn. Here is Rak-Sakyi trying to make an immediate inroad into the Tottenham defence, and it might fall kindly. Here it has, and Palace lead.
Banksy.
What a wonderful beginning. Scott Banks back from injury and already back on the goal-scoring trail. Inside 60 seconds. Well, it's back towards Matthews. It's a very long one too.
Oh, good
and
goal.
Banks scores brilliantly. Crystal Palace's first goal at this level as a Category 1 academy is scored by Scott Banks, and it was a beauty.
Excellent play. Really good play.